the tweet came across and we were all, what? And I saw the logo, the Bitcoin logo in the SEC verified tweet. And then I saw Gary Gensler's picture with a bit of a smile. And I said, there is something wrong with this picture. Guess the 19B4 was approved, so the exchange got the high sign. This is the SEC's green light, and there have been institutions waiting on the sidelines. They were not going to move until the SEC blessed this.
Cathie expressed her admiration for the SEC's tweet, and it's more than just a green light. It's a game changer. Institutions were on standby, and this tweet is their call to action. But hold on, there's a twist for sure. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like our video, and don't miss out on our free newsletter, Bitcoinzilla, specially crafted for you crypto enthusiasts. Find the link below and let's keep the crypto vibe strong. Now, back to Cathie Wood.
We are waiting for the SEC to approve our S1. And usually one is a setup for the other, I'd like to think, and do believe that's the case here, but we are not effective yet. I think we will be soon. The tweet came across and we were all, what? And I saw the logo, the Bitcoin logo in the SEC verified tweet. And then I saw Gary Gensler's picture with a bit of a smile. And I said, there is something wrong with this picture. But I didn't know it had been hacked. It just was odd.
That was funny.
It does appear it has not derailed. I'm sure some security folks at the SEC are having a tough day, but this has not derailed the process. So, there has been a lot of excitement, and the price has moved up. It's been an anticipatory move, I think. Many people have been saying there's going to be a sell on the news. This is up too far, too fast. And that very well could be, but I don't think it's going to last very long because this is the SEC's green light, and there have been institutions waiting on the sidelines. They were not going to move until the SEC blessed this. And we've had a lot of our clients and the gatekeepers were not going to allow Bitcoin, even what we did own, GBTC, they would not allow in portfolios until the SEC blessed it. So I do think this is a big moment, and I do think that the flows are going to help us demonstrate that there's real scarcity value here, because you've got Bitcoin outstanding at roughly 19.5, 19.6 million Bitcoin. And 15 million of those are in the hands of what we call strong hands. They're not weak hands, they're strong hands. They haven't moved their Bitcoin in roughly half a year, and we can monitor this. So 15 out of the 19 and a half, and the number of Bitcoin ever that will be created is 21 million units. So again, I think you're going to start to see scarcity value playing a big role here. Well, there are a lot of retail holders did not want to go through the friction-filled process, or they were discouraged from it, to get a wallet and figure out custody and all of that. This is going to simplify all of that. It's easy access. And I think a lot of people are waiting for easy access. The early adopters are there, no question about it. And yet we believe this is an asset class that will scale to billions of users. I think in the United States, there are 50 million. I don't know. I think the estimates for around the world, 100, 200 million. We think this is an asset that it is the financial superhighway that the internet finally is accommodating. When developers built out the internet in the early 90s, they did not put in this layer because no one ever thought that financial services or commerce would take place on the internet. It was just a place to exchange information. And even in the 80s, it was illegal for consumers to use the internet. So we were coming from there. And now, of course, we do all kinds of things on the internet. This is going to simplify, take out a lot of middlemen that are there really to control risk, but also they take a toll. This is much more of a peer-to-peer network. So we think there are going to ultimately be billions of users on this network.
Cathie Wood is about to take us on a riveting journey into the heart of the crypto revolution. The SEC tweet might have raised a few eyebrows, but Cathie unveils the real story. It's a groundbreaking moment. The inclusion of the Bitcoin logo in the SEC tweet is akin to the bat signal for institutions, signaling a pivotal moment in the crypto landscape. This green light is not just a nod, it's a catalyst, and we stand on the brink of something monumental. But what's the inside scoop? Cathie breaks it down for us. Scarcity is the name of the game. Out of almost 19.6 million Bitcoins, a staggering 15 million are firmly held by strong hands. This scarcity factor is gearing up to play a significant role, and the focus is on easy access. No more dealing with friction-filled processes. It's time for a peer-to-peer revolution. Cathie predicts a surge in billions of users joining this financial superhighway, simplifying everything we know about finance.
One of the most important proof points for Bitcoin happened in 2023. Whereas before, most investors thought it was a risk-on asset. It would do well in strong markets. They never thought it would do well in crisis-prone markets. And of course, in 2022, there was all kinds of crisis, and it didn't do well. But what happened during the regional bank meltdown in March of last year? The regional bank index, the KRE, was imploding. Silicon Valley Bank, Signature, Republic, other banks went bankrupt. Bitcoin went up almost, I think it went up 40%, right in the middle. What did that tell us? It tells us we have not only a risk-on asset here, but we also have a risk-off asset. And that spoke volumes to us. In fact, we got converts. Now, leaders of financial institutions call it a flight to quality. We would say a flight to safety. And why do we say that? There's no counterparty risk, unlike in the banking system. The counterparty risk is what caused the 08-09 financial meltdown. Fear of counterparty risk, once again, caused the regional bank crisis. With this fully decentralized, transparent network, there isn't counterparty risk. So we are now saying Bitcoin is not only a hedge against inflation, given its scarcity value, but it is a hedge against deflation, given the lack of counterparty risk. If you look over the history of Bitcoin and you do a 5-year rolling average month by month, every month, Bitcoin has creamed every other asset class. True, it is more volatile, and you're picking up on some endpoint sensitivity during the bear market, and it was one doozy of a bear market for our strategy in 21 and 22. Many people said, well, the only reason your strategy's ever done any well is because interest rates were at zero. That's absolutely, and we're not going up. That's absolutely wrong. I've been in the business for more than 40 years, and our kind of strategy has done well in rising interest rate environments as well. In fact, in 2017, when interest rates finally did start picking up, not only did our strategy, our flagship strategy, was up more than 85%, but Bitcoin, as interest rates went up, went crazy in 2017. I think it went from $1,000 to $20,000. Mm-hmm. So your interest rate argument has not panned out through all of history. What I will say has happened, certainly to our equity strategies, is we're in a very high-frequency traded market. Maybe 75% of the trading out there at times is high-frequency trading. And they get a hold of a few algorithms with their quantitative research, and they decide that's what's going to move the market, whether it's rising interest rates or whatever. And you'll go through those weak spells. But truth will win out. The earnings power of our companies and the value of Bitcoin, the first global, digital, decentralized, rules-based monetary system in history, That is a very big idea.
Calling all Crypto Street investors, this is the moment we've eagerly awaited. Cathie Wood is gearing up to drop some serious knowledge bombs. Bitcoin's proof points in 2023 didn't just challenge perceptions, they shattered them. It's not merely a risk-on asset but also a risk-off asset, proven during regional bank meltdowns when Bitcoin soared, establishing itself as a flight to safety. The absence of counterparty risk is what makes Bitcoin not just a hedge against inflation, but also against deflation. Cathie debunks the myth about interest rates, showcasing Bitcoin's resilience across various market conditions. Bear markets may come and go, but the truth prevails. Enter the first global, digital, decentralized monetary system in history. Cathie Wood is here to guide us through this crypto masterclass. If you have been watching so far, thank you from the heart, and do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. The Crypto Street roller coaster is far from over. Subscribe, like, and join us as we navigate the twists and turns of the crypto universe together. The adventure continues, and we're your guides on this thrilling journey through the heart of Crypto Street.